Alright, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another one of these videos. This week we're going to be talking about self-love. Do you actually love yourself? If you ask that question, would you say yes or no? If it's no, what are the flaws that you think you could improve on? For me, I would say I do love myself, but there are still some things I could improve on. I think the one of my biggest problems I need to learn or how to cope with is being able to listen out to other people. I normally tend to you know like like one of my favorite rappers once said, his name is Saba Pivot. Shout out to him. He's fucking goat. He had like this one song where he talked to, like, I guess his current girlfriend, and it was just like a part of the song. He was like, do like she said to him, like, do you really listen to me talk, or do you just wait for me to finish so you could talk? And I'm just like, damn, like that one actually hit, because that's typically what I do, bro. I have like this, like, I'm not afraid to admit it, that like I normally don't really listen to people talk. I just talk when I want to talk, or I just wait until someone finishes so I could talk and not actually take into what they're actually talking about and stuff like that. And and it's fine. I think every day, or like maybe once a week or once a month, you should like probably question yourself and be like, what can I improve on to like make myself more, so I can love myself more. It's okay if you like, if you don't want to do that, but honestly, it's very worth it, because uh, if you learn how to love yourself, if you learn how to like how to be the person you would love to be, is I feel like you find more people that are, that love you as well, that for being yourself. Yeah, and for me, I think I struggled a lot when I was younger, because I was like always like, I felt like I wasn't the person I wanted to be, because I would, either not be fake, but in a way be fake to myself, because I was never my like actual self. I'll be more willing to be like a nice person, or like, someone that I don't know how to explain it, but like I would be more of a person to fit the role that the other person wants me to be. Like, instead of actually being myself, I would like, be someone else that wasn't truly me, just so they could like me. And I think many people, like, honestly, a lot of people go through that too. So like, if you go through that at school, just I would just like say from the beginning, just be careful, because if you don't truly like start being yourself from the beginning, you're gonna meet a lot of people that know you for being someone else. And when you quote unquote change, when you're not actually changing, you're just being your true self, they're not gonna like you anymore. They're gonna be like, oh, this guy changed. He's a dick now. He doesn't like to be nice, or something like that. People are always gonna find flaws into your personality. And if you don't know how to cope with that, if you don't know how to like tell yourself like it's okay, like, as long as you got yourself, like if you love yourself, like nobody else will really take that away from me. And like I said before, like I struggled with that a lot in high school. When I first started talking to people, I believe it was like my freshman or sophomore year in high school. I was one person. I was like this one persona of being a nice guy, being very quote unquote genuine with people, but I wasn't genuine. I wasn't being myself either, and I'm not a nice guy. Like, if that makes sense. Like, my personality is that I'll tell you shit to your face, and like I don't care if you like it or not. Like, like that's just me. You can't change me. And yeah, but back then I would be more of a I'll be more willing to be nicer to people, and like explain to them, well, not explain to them, but like kind of mask my true identity, just so I won't lose friends, I guess. But once I left high school, I started like thinking a lot more, trying to improve myself more, like truly improve yourself. Yeah, sometimes you could like get ideas of what to improve on by listening to other people. Like, if someone tells you, oh, you're a dick, or like you don't know how to compliment me, like maybe you could learn from that. But it's always better to like truly sit down with yourself and like talk to yourself and be like, okay, what do you think I should improve on to get more people to like, well, not get more people to like me, but get yourself to like yourself more. And I know I say a lot, because I was in last week's video, I was saying a lot, and I was like, dude, I gotta crop this out. But yeah, like if you just sit yourself down and just tell yourself, okay, what can I improve on, what can I do to make myself a better person in my eyes, this is what you gotta do, blah blah blah, like start with this. Like I said, for me it was hard for me to like listen to people back then, to truly honestly listen to people, because I would honestly like I would just like either zone out while they're talking, or just like not even really consider their point of view on things. And it's really bad, like, and that was a very like big flaw I used to have. And it took me a while to overcome that situation of not being able to listen to people like thoroughly as much as they wanted to. But I took the time and put myself in their shoes most of the time, and just told myself, like, imagine I was crying out for help, or if I was explaining to them why they hurt me so much, like I would want them to listen. But yeah, like after I realized that, I was like, okay, like let me fix myself, because if I let this like slide, if I keep on doing the same exact things, I'm not gonna understand like their true struggles, and I'm also never gonna like make myself a better person. And I would have hated myself if I never really like fixed that, you know. So I took the time and just like I said, I keep on saying, like I fixed that flaw of mine, and it was really worth it. But many people don't realize like how easy it is to really sit yourself down and like, you know, talk yourself to make yourself a better person so you could love yourself. But I'm here to tell you, like it's really easy. It just, you got to put the effort in it, you know. Like like many people say, like everything is possible as long as you put in the time and effort. Like even if you're the worst person in the world, or like if you're bad person, like you don't know how to fix yourself, like just learn slowly, start adapting to new things, like maybe switch some things up, start writing things down and be like, okay, like I have 20,000 things to fix. I'm by myself, like I have 20 million flaws. Okay, let's go one by one. What do I do first? Let's see, fix my anger issues, you know. If I start becoming nicer to people, or I become nicer to myself, I'm gonna understand how to love myself more, you know, because I won't have that anger of hating myself for being an angry person. And in my previous example, I was saying, like, if you have 20 million things to fix, just start with one. Slowly work your way in. Do one at a time. Because if you do multiple, if you try to fix 10, 20 things at once, like, you'll overwhelm yourself, and that'll cause different mental problems, in my opinion. So yeah, just take it slowly. Don't rush it. Don't do, like, you know, don't push yourself too much. Like I said, like it's you. Like you're the one that's pressuring yourself to fix yourself. Nobody else is telling you to, like, oh, if like this is the thing about like being able to fix yourself, is that you do it at your own pace. Like if someone was to tell you, like, oh, fix yourself before I leave or something, like you're gonna feel pressure. You're gonna feel like, oh, I need to fix everything right now. Like to be honest, you can't leave yourself. That's the good thing about not putting your love in someone else. Like your true self-love is never gonna be in someone else. It's always gonna be within yourself. That's why it's called self-love. You're welcome. I don't know if you knew that. But if you guys want an example, when I was younger in middle school, I put all my love into another person, and I try to be like the best person for them instead of being the best person for myself. And the minute she left, I felt like, oh, my whole confidence, my whole love and all that had been gone, you know. Like I was so depressed in that moment. Like I feel like for a long time I was in that mental state of being like depressed, being very like sad about everything, every little thing, just because she left, because I put my whole like quote unquote personality, life and love into that one person. And the minute she left, it felt horrible. But if, like, that is my pointer to you guys, like, don't do that. Like learn from my mistakes. And I understand, like, people always say you're never gonna truly learn until you do the mistakes yourself. But like if I would go back in time, I wouldn't change it, because, you know, I learned very, like, in a harsh way, I learned how to, you know, overcome that putting my whole love into one person. But yeah, man, it's very scary. But I'm here to tell you guys, like, you know, put that, instead of trying to put that effort into one person, put that effort within yourself, man. Like, como dice el dicho, bro, like they always have the option to leave, but you never have the option to leave yourself. So yeah, that's where I had to like end it at, man, because I know I could go on forever on this topic, but I just want to say, man, like I don't know if I really explained this good, but like I'll give you my opinions on things like that. But man, just love yourself, be yourself, try to never switch up for anybody. Just, you know, truly understand who you are so you can love yourself. And yeah, man, yeah, that's all I gotta say. Once you love yourself, it's a whole different story. You feel so much comfortable, like more comfortable in your body, and you feel so much more happy just being by yourself, and you don't need anybody else to make your days better and stuff. And yeah, man, it's really worth it. From a person that went from really truly hating themselves to really truly loving themselves, it's a whole different story. You start to understand how beautiful life is.